All right, how's everybody going? This is the Comic Book Shop of Doom, and this is your nightly news for Thursday, May 14th, 2020. Okay, the Marvel is going to have a new Maestro series from Peter David and Dale Keown. That's going to launch in the summer. That's the Evil Hulk. DC is expanding the Death Metal comics in August, so there's going to have new ones of those. Source Point Press has quit Diamond for a company called Corner Box. So Corner Box, I don't know what it is. It's some other distributor. Percy Jackson TV show. They're going to make it for Disney Plus. Okay, then the ripoff department. There's a comic book called Maniac of New York that Aftershock is putting out. It's too close to the Maniac movie directed by William Lustig. It's an old movie from like 1980. It's too close to in look and everything. The poster's a ripoff. Well, they ripped the poster off for the comic book cover. And so the movie was an independent flick put out by Analysis Releasing. So they probably ain't going to make any money if they sue. If everybody, I think, is bankrupt that put that movie out. Okay, IDW could possibly be in trouble here. They took over $3 million in government loans, and part of the condition was to keep people working and not furlough people, and they basically furloughed a ton of people working for them. So they better pay that money back or the government could be knocking on the door. They've lost like 50-some to $60 million in the last couple of years, so that's a lot of money. In the fall, if the NFL has to have no fans in the crowd, they're going to go with fake noise and virtual crowds. So they're going to have robotic crowds or CGI crowds, and they're going to pump in fake noise, people cheering and screaming. Okay, Rock and Emily Blunt are going to do another movie together. They did Jungle Cruise, which Disney put on ice after it was pushed back a year. And I think it was pushed back even before the coronavirus. But they got another movie they're going to do called Ball and Chain. It's going to go to Netflix. So Netflix is going to pay for this production. And it was a comic book a couple of years ago by Scott Lobdell. So it's a superhero couple or something that are fighting. Mike Tyson is going to go to AEW Wrestling, and he's going to present the winner the TNT TV title. So I think it's going to be either Cody Rhodes or Lance Archer. I think those are the two guys that are in the running for that. NBA player Enes Kanter says that he has a WWE contract offer, so when he retires from basketball, he wants to go to pro wrestling. And finally, the last piece of news today, Oliver Luck, fired from the XFL. He's suing Vince McMahon for $24 million remaining on his contract, the money that was due. And Vince fired him saying that he wasn't around when he needed him, and he was only available by text messages or something, and he went home he lives in Indiana. So he left, WWE has offices, that XFL was probably in Connecticut. So he left to go back to Indiana, and Vince is using that as an excuse not to pay this guy, and this guy is going to sue him, or is suing him. And here's the thing, Vince McMahon is liable for that money. It's not on XFL, even though they're in bankruptcy. Vince is liable personally for that $24 million. So Mr. Oliver Luck is pressing his luck. He wants some money. Everybody have a good night.